There we are. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. It's Friday, April 22nd, and we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition tonight. Jungles of Chult, a homebrew, takes place about a year after the Tomb of Annihilation. So, a little bit different down in Chult. People can be brought back from death. It's kind of convenient for those that die. But last week we left off. The characters had traveled into Mesro a little bit further. Actually, all the way to the north end of Mesro, and they entered into an area that is an archaeological dig. They have actually been near here before, and they talked to a couple of individuals, a gnome and a dwarf, some archaeologists, that told him a story of a key that can unlock this tomb. And they have now retrieved the key, and they're back at the tomb. But the gnome and the dwarf are not here. And to greet them was some red wizards of Thay, but you kicked their ass. And now they're laying dead on the ground. And that's kind of where we left off last week.
Yeah, well, they kind of kicked our ass too, because I'm hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, you guys are blacked and blued and charred, and a couple fireballs went off, and all that kind of jazz.
Thank you for keeping Juku alive.
But all in all, I think you guys did pretty good. Bring the table screen up for those out there in chat land. So I think you guys earned at least At least. A short rest. Wait, did that not push? What the flying? There it goes.
I will sing the song of rest.
All right.
Sing to
So
us.
before you burn hit die, let her give you that effect.
Yeah.
Effect.
Oh, we found out actually it doesn't work on the hit die rolls, so you still have to do it manually. I mean, I guess I could heal you from my sheet. That's always an option. Yeah, the heal effect does not apply to hit dice rolls for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, you
Anybody
roll it.
want to test?
So I would just roll a
Run it myself.
d6 and I add it in the modifier maybe box. Does it work that way?
Oh, maybe. Here, I'll just heal you guys. 1 for Eleazar.
Thank you kindly.
1 for Smedley. 1 for Clark.
Caca.
1 for Juke.
Caw.
Does the Song of Rest ever go up?
Yeah, when I take more levels of Bard.
Nice.
And then I'm going to roll my own hit dice and also heal myself.
And then she learned songs.
Oh, that was a good roll.
So
Twice in a row.
nice.
Good enough.
All
And
right.
now you're all shit the rest of the night.
So let me give you a long rest now. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. You guys just got here from your long rest that you took after you fought the undead guard clacker skeleton things. Remember? So did these guys have any loot?
Paula will zip around and look.
I know there's a head on a pike.
Oh yeah, he cut that one chick's head off, right?
Yeah, Phasma or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
So now he just takes the steak and once in a while, and he makes her jaw go caw.
Yeah, use it as the banner for the group.
Like, I am a jalapeno on a stick. You know what? I think these guys would have had a roll on the random magic table B. Let's do that. No, somebody's already got it. Somebody's already got another potion of hill. You can't even use a potion of hill giant strength. You already got a belt of hill giant strength. It's like,
But I will happily present it to
here for those that
Snow
don't have it.
because of her awesome Song of Rest. Here's a potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Not that. I didn't mean to push that, so ignore that. I meant to push party sheet button and inventory and start dragging that stuff up there.
And if any of you are mousing over your powers and seeing the threat auras, and you're seeing it in white, you can change the color in your options. Each player can choose what color they want to see it as.
You sounded like Bob Ross when you said white.
White.
Some happy little
Including,
trees.
setting it to your dice color. It's up to you. There's preset colors as well as you can select whatever your dice color is.
Was this your new thing?
Yep.
Nice.
Potion of resistance. Potion of resistance. Where is the table? Tables is 2 dice. Gotta remember that. It is a potion of radiant resistance. Yeah, that's handy. Yeah, freaking useless.
Yeah.
Let's sell it. How much is it worth? Let's make it worth something because I think you're going to end up selling it. 250 gold.
Wait for it.
ID all. Okay, now you can.
You'll probably sell.
He rolls a 10. I'll probably sell it. All right, so there are some like doors down there here. Do you guys see them on the map? Are they blue?
Yep.
Gotta do a good job on my masking.
Mm-hmm.
So
This is
Clark's gonna fly over and like hold up his hand and say, "Melon,
What does he say?
melon."
Melon.
It's a Lord of the Rings reference.
Lord of
Oh.
the
Yes.
Rings. Speak friend and enter.
Exactly. That's what the door reminds me of.
My apologies for laughing so loudly.
Uh,
The
Love
hill
it.
giant strength is yours. He does. I do give it to you.
Oh, me.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, thanks. That's so nice of you. I'll be sure to use this. Now I have 2 of them.
Let's get in the mood a little bit. Oop, I gotta turn it down though. Some jungle music. So, as you look at these 2 doors down here, they are 20 feet tall. They're about 4 feet wide, so not quite 5 feet wide. They appear to be made out of some metal, and there's definitely some magic emanating from them. It's pretty clear.
I can do a thing.
Oh.
So I can use my barbarian subclass feature, magic awareness. I can learn the spell school that the door is emanating.
hold on. I have a wand of magic detection.
Oh yeah, we can do that if you want.
Almost never use it. I'll pull it out and point it at the door.
It goes ding.
All right. I can use an action to see
A little like clear
the
window
skull.
is on the side of the wand, right? And it slowly, the bar changes color to green for protection. I guess, I don't know. It's
Like a pregnancy test, but for
yeah.
magic.
Yeah, it's on the side of the wand, or a
It's
COVID
great.
test.
Oh, or a COVID test.
And the little battery meter goes down by a third.
So is
Definitely
it
some kind
protection
of
like
arcane magic,
like abjuration, maybe?
arcane lock, maybe something real powerful like that. It
Definitely
it definitely is. I mean, does the wand have like how strong it is? It's like a Geiger counter.
It
just like,
literally casts detect magic, the spell. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area and learn its school. It doesn't tell me how strong it is.
Let's see.
Are there any inscriptions or pictograms or anything like that on the
Definitely
board?
there are some Chultan writings on there that Juku actually would recognize because he speaks Chultan, doesn't he?
Definitely.
Yeah. Or basically
So do I.
what it tells is a story of what this tomb is. This tomb was built to secure the Eye of Zoltak. It was a story of the Eye of Zoltek was it was recovered by the Bare, which are the holy defenders of Mesro, kind of like immortals, kind of, and entombed with the Eye of Zoltak were two holy warriors to protect the object. And these are two holy warriors that died in battle that were fighting against. Juku would know that Ross Nissi used to possess this Eye of Zoltek, and that has something to do with how he controlled an undead army that attacked Mesro. And that's where he was defeated by the city, and with the help of an individual named Artis Simber. Over 100 years ago. Actually,
Wasn't he from Cormier?
yeah.
Have I heard of him?
You guys talked to him.
You met him.
Oh, that's him, the guy with the ring. Okay.
Yeah, the guy with the ring.
Cold guy.
The air conditioner. It's like a portable air conditioner. All right, I think we got into the mood, right? Everybody's in the mood. I'm stopping that music. I'm in the mood. I'm in the jungle.
So do we see any kind of keyhole now that we have the key?
Do you?
Do we want to open this up? I mean, the Red Wizards are heavily focused on it.
I don't know that the key will necessarily open up what the Red Wizards put on it.
But it's also Dungeons and Dragons.
We gotta have a
So
dungeon.
what kind of game would it be if we didn't open the door?
Right?
That's
The
true.
rest of this map is not masked off for no reason, right?
Was the whole concept of why we found this key to open the door?
Well, I mean, at least that's what the DM planned for
I thought we were
you,
gonna just
not
deliver it to the Red
necessarily.
I mean,
Is it a good plan? I'm not saying that. Don't let me mislead in thinking that I planned this ahead of time, thinking that you may or may not come in here. Of course, I had to plan you guys coming in here, right?
if we really want to throw a wrench in all of Drake's plans and also protect the world at all costs, one of us should just eat the key.
Clara will do it.
The key here. I'll show you what the key looks like.
Is it too large to be consumed?
3
No,
feet
probably
long
not.
and
No,
spiky.
probably
Nothing
you could
is too
probably
large
just
to be consumed.
chuck
Oh,
it
yeah.
down.
With the necklace.
Just add some peanut butter and Clara will eat it.
I volunteer myself as tribute if that's also what we want to do.
You know, that's
He's not the
It's
slightest.
it's been
I-
When it
85
comes
years.
out, are you proposing re-eating it each time?
Well, I imagine if I eat it, my stomach acid will hopefully dissolve it and it will come out as normal poop.
Dissolve gemstones?
I don't think
Maybe. I don't know. Have you
gemstones
ever
really
eaten a
dissolve.
gemstone?
Looks
No.
like no, but have you?
I still come back to that visual of Claw eating peanut butter, kind of like dog. Nah, 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 nah.
Not like when a dog eats peanut butter.
I am down to do whatever the party wants, though. I was mostly joking, but not 100% joking. So
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Unless you want to do it.
yeah, just kidding. Unless you guys want to do that, exactly.
Jack's just like, why?
But I'm a team player, so whatever you guys decide, we will do.
So, getting back to the original question, is there a keyhole?
It doesn't appear to have a keyhole. There's just like 3 like gems that are glowing.
3. So, is there a spot for a
Oh,
4th?
So
No.
Clar will pull out his wand of secrets and go pating.
Shh. Shh. Shh.
Definitely this door is trapped.
Clar will say, definitely this door is trapped.
Nice.
Can we see any obvious mechanisms, like for what kind of trap it is? I mean, it's
I
a
think
magic
the
trap.
spell is the trap.
Okay.
Can you counterspell a magic trap?
I think you can dispel magic.
You can cast Dispel Magic even on something that's permanent. It would just...
And at least turn it off.
Goes away for 10 minutes.
Yeah. But you have to roll pretty high.
I don't
But
know
the
this
highest level
spell.
spell that could be on it is 9th, so... Well, that's not totally true. There are some 10th level spells floating around, but you don't think the Bare had access to 10th level spells.
If we set off a 9th level spell, it will kill us all.
Well,
Clar's okay with that.
I mean, I wouldn't mind sacrificing myself for the greater good, if necessary.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we
I
have
think-
somebody that can dispel magic?
Juku was saying that he
Juku can
can.
dispel magic. Yes, I could certainly attempt it.
We should all probably step back,
Yeah,
maybe.
step back.
Juku, are you trained in Arcana?
Of course not.
I am.
Give me an Arcana roll there. I'm trained in Arcana since you've been up there studying it and stuff.
It's blue magic.
Yeah.
Snow goes back and like around the corner a little, but I'm like
I'm in the
peeking
same
over
room, but I'm
watching.
hiding behind one of those rocks.
Clar goes all the way back in that other room around the corner. Fuck
He's
that.
in the secret
you want me to
tunnel.
roll or you want
See the
Smedley?
secret tunnel?
Because he's
like,
trained.
Exactly.
Drake. Did you want Juku to roll or Smedley?
Juku,
Because he's trained.
I'm sorry, Smedley. Smedley.
All right, yes. I will come up and study it then.
Who has the
Wah, wah.
Who has the eye of or the key of Mesro?
Pretty sure I do not.
Inventory key.
Well, whatever kind of Arcana this is,
Eleazar.
I skipped class that day.
Sven.
To the party sheet, it's Eleazar.
All right, so
Is it not?
Medley?
Oh, here it is. I do have it.
You don't see any kind of Arcana, trigger. You don't think there's like a magic word or anything that opens the door.
So I'm
Probably
going to come
just goes
forward
boom.
and use my Lake's Call and make the sound of a loon. See if that opens.
What did the Chultan writing say, Juku? Do you remember? Or did you decipher it, or?
Yeah, what did it say? Push here.
Speak, friend, or enter?
Speak friend or enter. There is a
Indeed.
little bit.
Welcome to the suicide booth.
The password is password.
Welcome to Thunderdome, bitch.
There is a little bit more knowledge that Juku might be able to share with the rest of the party about the Eye of Zaltek, but not particularly about this door
I'll take
or
it.
this tomb. So, you know, there's some more information that he knows, but it's not prevalent currently. So you're going to cast Dispel Magic on it?
Sure. Since we can't figure out how to use the key,
I mean, what have you
Take the key
tried with
close
the
to it.
key?
I haven't tried anything.
Nothing.
Touch one of those points. Do you want me to do it, Eleazar? I'll take the key from you and
Yeah,
mess with the door.
if that magic hasn't been removed from it, yeah, we definitely want to see if we can figure that out first before we start screwing with it. But if you want it, I'll give it to you.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and cast Dispel Magic. Level 3. And I need to make a 10 DC check of 10 plus the spell's level.
Ooh.
So, level 9 spell.
Let's see here. Let
Four
me,
keys of Mesra?
now you make me look up stuff. Because I didn't know if you were going to roll high enough, so I didn't even bother looking up
Well,
the
looking
spell.
at that door image, there aren't 2 gems or 3 gems. There are 5 because there are 2 smaller ones up near the top.
Those are not glowing yet.
Yet.
Well, actually, all 5 of them stop glowing now. And there is a loud mechanical sound as a trap goes off. And some blades sling out from near the door. And Juku's got to make a dex check.
Dex check?
Dex, well, hold on, let me get to it.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll find it. I'm looking for the button. Here we go. Saving throw, sorry. Here, I'll
I'm
drop
gonna
it on
burn my
Juku.
inspiration on this.
All right. Juku's like, oh, he jumps out of the way. So you only take
Barely.
half damage.
20d12 or something like that.
Well, no, these blades aren't that big. I mean, if you were a commoner that somehow had a scroll of Dispel Magic at 9th level, and you cast it, and the thing went off, then you would have, you know.
How?
Why did it give you half?
Because they didn't code it for half properly?
It says field saver half much on a successful one, and it procced the half on you, didn't it? Yeah. I don't know.
I didn't see anything that said half.
All right, give yourself back, half. Round
8.
whatever, however you want to figure it. It's 1 hit
Okay.
point. When it was like 20 foot wide, 5 foot, 5 foot wide, 20 foot wide long area. It goes squish. The whole like front of the door, like this blade shoots out. It slices across. But the doors do not appear to be open.
Try and push them open.
Yeah, give me a strength check. Athletics.
Athletics. Not trained in that either, but that's okay.
Juku's just like, and kind of shoulders into the doors. And when he
Feels
hits
like-
one of them, the door just kind of rattles and goes and opens just a little bit.
Are you okay in there, Dooku?
And there's like a escape of air, like.
Anybody got a crowbar?
And you can
hinges
smell
are rusty.
like musty, danky, toomy air.
So, Juko, when you asked that, about 5 seconds later, you hear a crowbar landing next to you.
Yeah, the crowbar's no good now. The door's open already. It's like crowbar's
Well,
too
yes,
thick.
that's
It's
fair
like,
one.
oh, it's open enough that.
Just enough to get a wedge in.
Yeah, you can start to see the 3 gems start to glow slowly again.
Great.
They're very faint now. Like the LED lights are turned all the way down, but you think they might. The spell magic is.
Damn it, Jingo.
What'd I do?
You know exactly what you did.
All right, somebody gonna peek their little head in
I'll
and take a
do
peek?
that.
Am
Oh
I,
yeah,
am I,
Yeah, I
definitely
did.
peek in.
am I doing some unmasking here? Do I remember how to unmask? Let's see, mask, Alt, I think it is. Oh, let me turn off my.
Is the opening wide enough to be able to get in through, or is it still only we can
It's
look
only
through?
just enough to look through currently. Did
Oh,
I?
I was on mute. I'm moving up and opening it. Helping him open it.
All right, hold on 1 second. What did I do with a mask? Did I just turn the whole thing on?
Yep.
You turned it off.
So we
You
can see the
turned
whole
off
thing.
the mask so we can see it all, yes.
Well, that
So
was
I
the wrong
haven't
button
studied
to
it yet.
push, right?
Now that we've taken screenshots. From
Right, that was the wrong button to push. All right, so let me unmask this area.
So now you've deleted the image layer. And
I'm blind.
Yeah.
DM, I have dark vision.
Yeah. I should have dark vision.
Yeah.
Not working.
I'm a warlock, so I have 120 feet pure sight. True sight.
Oh. We have to have the right button pushed. Reveal area. There you go, it goes. Okay. Alright, so let's reveal the inside that you guys have already seen. Something like that. Now you guys can see down here too. Or you will be able to. Some rubble. And a glowing portal door. As you push the doors open, which I can't delete, but they're there. They're open currently. However wide you guys want to push them. They're pretty heavy. They take a couple people to get them going. Look at all the love that's going on in chat. I don't know what to say. What the hell? I'm rich.
Gorgio being chatty.
Just
Oh, the hype train.
biddies. There's a train and there's all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
100 bits, 500 bits. Giorgio must get paid. Nice.
1,000 bits.
Paid.
Ship a full
1,000
ship.
from Jingo.
So as you guys move in, you can tell that the trap is also attempting to reset itself within the
Can we
door
see the trap's
mechanism.
mechanism?
Yeah, you
or
could
no?
disable the trap completely from this side if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
I mean, I can shove my immovable rod into the trap mechanism until Clara can come disable it.
The only problem, there is a slight problem, is jumping out of this coffin is a creature that you would expect to be in a coffin. Come on.
A monkey.
A monkey. Somebody bought Clyde
Slinging monkey.
is a vampire. It stands
What
up.
the-
Oh fuck.
And you guys have to roll initiative before rods can be inserted and doors can be jacked open and all that stuff. So there it is. Well, that's
Can-
kind of.
Can
Go ahead.
can the people outside the door hear the vampire?
Can hear the vampire?
Yes. Can
What
they hear
does the vampire like jump up and say, "I'm in here, hurry up"?
No, organ music. Anytime a vampire shows up, there's organ music. Yeah, exactly.
I think they hear Juku go, "Oh shit."
Okay.
I think I'll give you that.
That's all I needed to know.
And it's Juku's turn, so this coffin lid like slides down, and this scrawny, skinny, shriveled up creature just like jumps up, and its fangs are just hanging out. His teeth are all like sticking out because his lips and gums are all dried up, and he goes, "Rawr!" And you see it rise up, and Juku looks at it and does.
In Chulton, he says, "Oh shit," and he attempts to turn undead.
Yes.
What's
Which
the
did not work.
range of turn undead?
30.
Okay, thank you.
He's within my range.
Yes.
Is there anybody else in my range that might be
That's-
affected?
That's why I asked.
Okay.
This is a tomb. There are like walls and stuff that turn undead might go through. I don't know. Could be sewer grates. You never know.
So,
It's always bring a cleric into tombs.
yeah, as a bonus action, I'm going to drop a spiritual weapon right there and swing at it.
Nice. Maximum damage with a spiritual weapon.
Damage.
The vampire like just gets smacked across the face by this. What is your spiritual
shell.
weapon? Turtle shell. That's right. And it just leaps at Juku like as fast as it can. In midair is trying to bite. And just starts clawing and biting and everything. So its first attack though is the bite. It's just been in here so long and nothing to feed on. It's just and it just totally goes kunk and hits its two fangs on his shell. It's like it scratches his shell up a little bit, and then it just kind of just starts clawing at you and just flapping around on his armor. Juku's smashing his shield back on against its face. Snow, the doors are open enough for you guys to move in, but they're not like all the way open. So you could get some cover outside if you wanted or something like that.
I think I'm like partially in the doorway, I'd assume.
Yeah, you could be in the doorway if you like. That sounds good. I'll just kind of represent you as like there.
Okay, cool, perfect. And I think I'm gonna fuck.
You
Well, he
poop a
didn't
little?
turn it. He didn't turn it, so
Yeah, this thing just leaps right at it. His holy symbol's like fades away or something. Like, or we say, oh.
right. Yeah, so Juka, your turn didn't work, right? Okay. And I would notice that, I assume.
Yeah, whatever when he presented
couldn't
his
have
holy
approached
symbol.
me if he was turned.
This
He's
is
like, tap,
probably
tap,
not
tap. Is
gonna
this
work.
thing on? Tap, 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 tap.
But I'm just going to put fairy fire on.
give the.
I don't know.
You can hit just. You can try to hit just the vampire with fairy
I know
fire.
that's what I'm.
Yeah, yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, you don't need to go through all that. Yeah,
Oh.
I'll allow.
Okay.
But that whole area is going to be glowing, obviously. But
Okay. Yeah. So I'll try to get this guy with fairy fire. I'm sorry, I'm taking so long. I gotta target him. Okay, and then he has to make a save.
he fails, so he
Nice.
is glowing.
Let's make him glow blue.
Doesn't even register. Just its eyes are just like rolled back in its head. It's just like.
And I am concentrating on a spell. Okay, that will be it for me.
All right, so I'm going to move around to flank and slash swing
Like
at this
trying
thing
to
with my.
smack this thing off of Juku. That it's like all up in Juku's face. Get off of Juku. Advantage. Morning Star to the side of this vampire's head. You just like right in the side of its head, and it's like its head just like kicks to the side a little, like doesn't even
Dust
register you
flies
hardly.
from it as I
Yeah.
hit it. From this cloud. And I'm going to use my action surge. And hit him a couple more times.
Oh,
Nice.
this time you like as you hit it in the back, you like catch your mace on something, and you pull it out, and you get like a piece of her spine or something on your mace. 22 points of damage to her. And she kind of straightens up real quick, and then just goes back to trying to get to Juku.
All right, and last swipe.
You're just pounding on the shit out of her.
All right, so 4 quick with successive hits. Slamming this thing with 2 hands, my Morning Star. And I'm thinking, well, I'm just glad it's not me.
Medley.
I'm going to move into there. I don't think I can get close enough for melee. Actually, I'm going to double move to there, taking out my swords, and that's all I'm going to do this round.
Smedley dashes in. What's going on? Oh, a vampire! Oh my goodness! Clar.
So Clar is gonna. Oh, he's gonna fly like right there, and he can see her. Yes.
Yeah, you're above Snow, like
Yeah, like 5
flying
feet
through the
above her.
doorway. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So
Snow
he's
kind of like ears flatten down on her head as you fly over the top of her. She's a little concerned look on her face.
I hit
Like,
my
what
mic.
are you? She's like, what are you doing?
I'm freaking out that he's above me.
He might drop something a little bit, and then he's gonna throw some daggers.
Toxic.
Clar has a specific look at his face when he's about to poop.
He does.
It's kind of like the peanut butter stuck to the roof of his mouth feeling, but.
And he misses. So then he's going to like fly over there or on the other side of the door because he's not a dumb bird.
Looks like you had yourself targeted.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you attacked yourself twice.
Oh, mother effer.
Armor class 12 did not hit, though.
What about 16?
Oh, armor class 16 did. The second one did.
Yeah. What the hell? Alright, so sneak attack. I know how to use it sometimes.
Nice. He's like, thunks right into her. She's like,
And he's like, you dumb bitch, I got your friend's head over here.
like this black, like, tarry ooze kind of oozes out of her a little bit, but that's all you get for blood. It's not even like, it's like goop. And you guys hear like a ruffle and like some like rocks falling as another one stands up downstairs and comes running towards you guys. Let me. Just comes running right up to Juku, right up behind him, just scratching and clawing, but can't really get to him yet. And top of round 2, Vampire 3 gets to go first, clawing and biting at Juku. This time, this one's like tries to grab a hold of Juku's shell. Just sinks its claws into Juku's shell, just slashing at Juku, just kind of making him bleed a little, and then just grappling a hold of him. And wait, let me read this. Creature that is grappled. Target hit point maximum. Ooh. And then just tries to just sink its teeth into you, Juku. It's trying to find a soft spot in your shell that it's clawing at. And it does. It bites you, doing you can see its dryness kind of fading away a little bit as it sucks some of Juku's blood. Let's see. Grappled by the vampire. The target's hit point maximum is reduced by the amount equal to the necrotic damage taken. So you took 13 points of necrotic, so if you could adjust that for me.
Yep. Let me make a note.
Yeah. Should be an extension that does that automatically somehow. I don't know.
There is one.
Yeah?
Yeah, constitutional amendments.
Yeah. That's a big one, though. It's a lot. Snow. You see this thing on top of Juku's like, it's like licking up his blood. Juku's like trying to get it off.
How'd that go?
What?
You can watch you can rewind it later. You can watch it over and over and over again.
Sorry, I was confused.
Did you know there's a cat on your chair? I'm just checking.
Yeah, I know. She fucking loves sitting there. This is Tiamat, my cat.
Don't
She's
show Ziggy.
as evil as her namesake. I'm just gonna vicious mockery this thing. I'm sorry, Juku. I'm trying to help you,
It's all
but
good.
She's just like, Juku's got this vampire on it. She's like, your mother lives in a tomb.
yeah, exactly.
It's like, it doesn't even pay any attention to you. It's just trying to get its blood and its
Okay, they don't take anything if they save, so that's it.
cantrips. It's all or nothing. Juku.
Juku is going to do his favorite.
Turn on the turtle power. Da, 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 da.
Yep.
And we get to
that's gonna
see
both
aura.
of them. Let me
How do
turn
I
on
do the aura? Or
aura.
can you do it? Oh, there you go.
It's there.
There it is. Turtles.
And I will spiritual weapon that guy. The effect, yep, save was applied. So spiritual weapon.
Knock her off of you. With advantage. Smashing her upside the head. No, not enough.
Not
7 points
enough.
of damage. She's still like got a hold of you too, and she's like trying to get more blood out of you. This one fails her.
Regardless of whether it saves, it still takes half.
Right?
Radiant damage.
Effect disabled the regeneration too because it took radiant damage. I love Fantasy Grounds. It just automatically does that. Poof. And this thing's like, like skin like kind of starts smoldering from this radiant damage, and it's like, ah! And it immediately just starts clawing at Smedley.
Ruh-roh.
It's gonna try to grab a hold of you, and it does. It claws, it slashes you open,
All right.
grabbing a hold of you. You succeed on your concentration check, and it tries to
What do
bite
I
you.
even have cast right now?
Maybe you still got
Hunter's mark.
Hunter's mark.
Ah, that should be gone by now. No, it shouldn't actually. It lasts
That's
quite a
8
while.
hours.
Yeah.
Ooh, so this thing also gets some blood from Smedley, as it does another 13 points. And look, we took that off for you. 13 points of necrotic damage. So also your maximum hit points are reduced by that, as it starts to kind of get some juice to it as it's sucking your blood. Eleazar.
All right, so this one on Juku looks pretty well taken care of. So I'm going to sidle on up next to this guy.
It's got a hold of Smedley, and it's biting him. And you just walk up behind it, and you're like, swoof. You miss them both. Try not to hit Smedley. This time you catch her upside the shoulder. Doesn't even really register that you're hitting it. Dust flies out of it.
All right, so smack him once, and then that's all I'm going to do for this time.
This one looks kind of like Mountain High. What's the singer?
Denver. John
Yeah,
Denver.
John Denver. This one looks like John Denver all shriveled up. Smedley.
All right. Let's save myself. I don't think my weapons by themselves are going to do any damage to these, so let's try this. As a bonus action, I will cast Ensnaring Strike on my short sword and then stab the vampire that is holding me. Yeah.
Just like, get off of me! Stabbing at this vampire. Short sword's probably perfect for that too. Somebody trying to stab at you or clawing at you. You're like, ugh.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Is that
short sword. It's not concentration, I don't think. Let me check. It is. So that's going to cancel the hunter's mark.
Which was canceled already.
yeah?
Yes, which is canceled already.
That's true. It expired anyway, so you weren't wasting it. If that makes you feel any better.
All right, let me see.
That's a hit. Stabbing this mountain high vampire slices in. It's all dry.
I don't think that's going to do any damage to it,
Yeah,
but
8 points. It didn't like the
let's see. Then it gets that.
made its strength save, so it doesn't
It's
get
not
pulled
going to be
all the way.
restrained or take any of the extra damage. Yeah, it only takes extra damage if it's restrained. So I do have a second attack.
Stab it again.
Yep.
Unless you want to try to break the grapple. Now knock her off of you with your second attack. You could do that. Nope, you want to stab her.
I just want to stab
3
her.
points of damage. Get off of me! Stab, stab, stab. Clar.
And see the other vampire and say, "Oh my god! Now there are 2 of them." And then we'll dagger her. I know how to use this program, I swear.
Keep clicking yourself. Is the aura messing with you?
You shouldn't be able to interact with the aura at all.
Yeah. I think he's just having a hard time playing Fantasy Grounds.
No, like I go to click it, just like I'm trying to click our target Juku, and it just says target color.
Hold on. That one?
No, the other one. Unless that one's down. But I would know.
No, the other one's still up, but it's barely.
Oh, can you do me a favor and re-add me to the map? Because anywhere I click, it's just me. There we go. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, that worked. That was a good idea. That's a hit.
It is. Oh, we're gonna do the this thing. Got your nose. Got your nose. Got your nose.
Wow.
And then he's gonna. I missed the other one. And then he's gonna fly back over here because he's not a dumb bird.
That's argumentative, I think. I think that's argumentative.
Fair.
Elazar.
Nice.
So
Top
this one
round.
like falls on the ground off of Juku, like releasing its grip on him. It's like, and you can see the radiant little turtles are just like nipping at it and keeping it from reforming.
Nice. So I'm focused on this one as engaged with Smedley. And I go to smack it.
Another big dust cloud comes out of it.
I swing over its head.
It spins around, placing
And-
Smedley in front of him, using Smedley as a shield, and you miss. Smedley.
Smedley gonna beat it down.
Do some stabby.
Want some food?
Yes. Yes, Sven. Yes, Sven, we do.
Missed for the second hat,
DoorDash will be there in 15 minutes.
and then the offhand attack.
Stabbing at this thing, just chipping chunks of its, like... and the turtles just come in.
Regenerate. That'll work. Alright, well. Let me clear my targets. And I'm going to call down the Wrath of Sacred Flame on this thing.
It fails. It doesn't even look at you. It doesn't even try to jump out of the way.
And then Spiritual Weapon.
Turtle power. Missing it.
Ooh, darn.
Close though. One more.
Claw will fly back over. Can't you guys do anything without me? I swear. Shit.
See, it figures when you talk smack.
Right? He's not. There we go.
Oh, there it goes. Oh.
He's not Albert.
You get a bonus action to strut after you roll this damage. It's a free.
Okay.
A free strut.
So he's gonna fly over, strutting with the head and the little banner. It's like, look what I got. And then we'll like float right above her and like shake his tail feathers.
Well, I think the turtles are going to finish her off, and you guys get the old little play.
It couldn't regen because it hadn't had its turn since the last radiant damage.
Yeah, whatever. It's dead. There's no. It's not getting up. That's for sure. As these things like just get obliterated into dust. And I'll take you guys out of initiative order.
I'm feeling kind of drained.
Yeah, same here.
I
Yeah,
feel great.
A little bit lower on the topped off.
Would you like a potion? I have potions.
I've got a couple of potions of greater healing,
Smedley?
so I will use some of those.
I have a potion.
A potion.
Word of advice: if Clara ever offers you a potion, don't take it.
I have healing magic. Let's save the potions.
Juku is already like guzzling his.
I need my magic for anti-undead.
Okay, we can use mine. Let's see.
I have extra potions. My
You
kid's
didn't have
getting in
yourself
trouble.
targeted, Juku.
Oh, that was smart.
He's so confused. Yeah, you fully healed yourself almost with one of those. There is a magical dagger in the coffin.
Yeah.
Doesn't you guys probably still get detect magic running from your wand, right? Doesn't it last
Yes.
like 10 minutes or so?
Yes. And I have
Yeah,
more
so there's
charges.
a glowy dagger in the coffin over there.
I can use my wand of identify and identify it.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes. Just make sure it's not cursed or something.
Doesn't identify say it doesn't identify cursed items? Isn't that part of the spell? Apparently, it says when you pick it up and you look at it, it says or
I mean, it
where's the
says you
button?
learn its properties.
It says
there is a security breach.
it's a
Nice,
dagger of
because you just
warning.
have to be
Oh.
holding it. You just
Oh.
have to be holding it. You don't have to actually wield it. So that's
Yeah, you can have
awesome.
it on your belt, and it
Oh,
will be
nice.
going. Oh, not that button.
I think Snow should have it.
Why me?
So you can have something to warn us. Anybody within 30 feet, even if we're asleep.
Yeah, but you're usually I just think you're better suited to it than I am.
I would not argue that. However, I don't want it, and I will not carry it.
I don't trust it. So
Clara will fly over and hold out his hand.
Security breach.
Do you put it in his hand?
I don't have it.
It's in the party sheet. I mean, Juku doesn't
Yeah.
want it.
Oh, he was going to do
Yeah,
something smart-assy.
if you want it, roll
I thought
d20.
Smedley would want it to do magic damage.
And whoever gets the highest gets it. If you want it, roll d20. Make it fair. If anyone wants it.
To be fair, Clara doesn't want it. He was just going to do something really smart-assy with it first. So whoever wants to have it.
It is considered a magic weapon for those that need a magic weapon.
I could use it, but I think it should go to somebody who, uses dagger as a primary. That's why I
I
think.
don't use weapons really, so I mean, if I take
Nobody
it,
here
it's gonna sit
uses
on my belt.
daggers as a weapon.
Except Clar, and he uses psychic
Did-
daggers, not
Did you
regular
know
daggers.
that the amount of daggers that D&D characters is like 80% more than any other weapon? Is everybody's got a dagger?
So yeah, I'd suggest Smedley take it just as a backup if we're
All
fighting
right,
something that needs.
I'll carry it.
It's not a you don't. Do you have to be attuned? I didn't even look.
Yes.
Ah, so it does take up an attunement slot. That's not wonderful. But I also put the sound on there too, so I can just hit the button.
Warning.
Let me look through my stuff, make sure I don't have other things I needed attuned to, or I don't have too many things.
Yeah, I don't have that automatic attunement deal. Yeah, that
It's
down
built
there,
into
Juku,
Fantasy
it
Grounds
looks
now.
like
Yes, it is
it
built
looks
into
like
Fantasy
it's been
Grounds automatically.
collapsed. Like the whole tunnel has been collapsed.
All right. I just want to hang out there, making sure my spirit guardians have a chance to
Make sure there's nothing
completely
in
fill the
there.
area.
See if
Yeah,
there's
no
eating anything.
mimics or
Yeah, they don't look like they're doing
hunting
anything
mimics.
different. They're just buzzing around, looking
So
kind
I'll
of
check the
bored.
two tombs, the two crypts, sarcophagi, coffins, whatever they are.
There was only the dagger, and there was only one coffin.
So where was this lower vampire
Came
living?
from down here.
You could see some rocks and stuff that were disturbed, like
Collapse section.
like it's been using like the dirt at the edge of the collapse as its bed.
All right. So what is this blue thing down here?
It is definitely some kind of translucent magical barrier that's making a humming noise, and when you get close to it, your hair kind of starts to stand up.
Scary. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Juku, do you want to see if the key
Yeah,
reacts to this?
I will attempt to use the key.
And how do you attempt to use the key?
Touch
It looks
it
like
to it.
it just like sparkles electricity as you touch it to it, like between the
Juku.
barrier and the key, like little sparks go.
Okay. Try talking to the key and asking it to unlock the door.
I'll try it.
I think
Key.
that's gonna work.
Door unlock.
How does he say? Door unlock. It's Juku, right? It doesn't work. He's like,
Damn it!
he
I'll
crumbles up
put
his
it on my
lips.
neck and try and walk through.
I'll go up and give
Do you touch this
Snow
static
two,
thing?
No, I'm
two
a little
silver.
nervous about touching it.
I mean, even when you go to touch it, like you can feel electricity. You know you're gonna get shocked. You can feel it. What'd you say, Sven? I'm sorry.
I'll go give Snow 2 silver. I didn't think he would do it here.
Do what? What?
he bet in his head against you that he was gonna touch the door.
No, he wouldn't talk into the gem.
Oh, talking to the gym. He's like,
Wow.
open door? Hello? Open door?
Wait, you thought I was going to touch the door?
No, I bet you that he wouldn't talk into the gem to try to get the door open.
Hmm.
You're like, hey, watch this. I'm gonna make him talk to the
What's
gem.
harness divine
Oh.
power? What's this bonus action you got going?
Lets me recover one spell slot
Nice.
of level 2. So
I was
So,
thinking.
are you
I'm
guys
just trying to
gonna like
maintain
hang
spell
out in
slots.
here for like 10 minutes?
No, we're gonna figure out how to open the door.
Well, it's so far it's gonna take you longer than 10 minutes. So, well, I need 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes, and I'll tell you what happens.
Okay.
The outside door is closed. and they start to glow again. And this area stops glowing.
It's a man trap. Only one set of doors can be open at a time.
And then I get to turn the whole mask off again because, you know, masking is not the same as it used to be. All right, Control, no Alt.
It's not. I use it the same way it used to be.
It's similar, but you can't actually move into the mask either, can you?
No.
That's kind of cool.
Can you all still see the aura around me?
I can.
I can.
Okay, there's something weird because
I can,
to me
yeah.
it disappeared. Like all of you can see it, but I
All right,
can't.
so as you guys like now can see through the portal and look into this room, you can see that on the middle of the floor there is a huge pile of big bones, and there's some unlit candles. And I don't, the artist drew some candles in there to lit, but there's
And
none of those
R.
candles are actually lit. And there is a very big R token. I don't know what the R was. Is it? It's just a token. So maybe I was just using it to look at line of sight. I don't know. It's gone. The big R.
It's a pirate.
But as you guys start heading down the stairs, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this, as we're gonna do encounter.
You said 10 minutes had passed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it takes
Spirit Guardians is
to
gone.
dispel magic 10 minutes to dispel, and then the doors closed and reactivated, and the portal all at the same time. So this pile of bones actually starts standing up, and it's going to take it a long time to stand up. But let me see if I got an image of it. It starts to get a little bit of like skin and flesh on it as it forms into a Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton zombie kind of thing.
Oh no.
And we have initiative
You
with
fucking would,
Eleazar.
Greg. You
Isn't,
I
fucking
can't see
would.
it.
isn't this an 8-foot ceiling?
No, the ceiling in here is 30 feet high.
Make the token visible.
Yeah, I'm gonna make its token visible right there.
Oh, jeez.
Great. Oh, this is great. Never have I ever fought one of these.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to charge forward. I can go 30 feet. And slam at this thing, try to keep it from forming.
Yeah, you can see like there's like as it's like still forming and rising up, you can see other like humanoid skeletons like withering and forming together inside of its rib cage. Right? They're little humanoids in there.
So I didn't like the
smashing as this thing.
did even worse. All right, never mind. So my special power failed me, but I
At
still
least the
hit it
5
again.
hits. At least the 5 hits. It's a bonus.
There we go. Decent damage.
14 points of
All
damage.
right, so I slammed this thing twice, and sort of wait, look back, wonder where the hell Claw is as usual.
Caw in the back. Caw in the back. Smedley.
This is not good.
You're looking at this portal as you come through, and this thing, you see this thing start to form, and Lazar's like smashing the bones and shit. I guess, Lazar, you could probably see a little bit more up the stairs, right? I think you'll probably see some more doors.
All right. Let's get on taking this thing apart. I will recast Hunter's Mark.
You guys like this map?
I do.
It's pretty cool. I was like, I'm making a whole freaking thing with this map. And then you guys were like, let's go get the thing out of the tomb. I'm like, hey, I need a tomb. There's a tomb map. Perfect. It's way bigger than what I'm using, though. There's a lot more to this. I'll show it to you when we're done. It's a really cool map.
All right. Now,
Is this the Strahd one?
Huh?
Is this the Strahd map?
it doesn't look like one.
No, it's not. It's not a. I don't think it's specific for Strahd, but he might have done some Strahd maps.
Okay, just.
I don't remember where I got the map from, honestly. If I see a cool map, I just grab it. I'll buy it. You know, I'll Patreon, or I'll see. It's hard to look at maps on Patreon, though, that I want to buy. I mean, if I could look at all of them, I might buy more. But if I have to be a member, then to look at them, I'm like, I don't know.
Take off 6 points of that damage. I think I had Hunter's Mark on me twice.
It
Yeah,
didn't like you. It's like,
Yeah. So take 6 points off of that.
one of its tooths grow back in. You hit it again.
I hit it with it too.
Well, I mean, it's a pile of bones. What do you want? Pretty hard to
Raise
miss.
the bones.
It's just a big pile of bones. All right, Juku.
All right, Juku is going to Sacred Flame this thing.
It doesn't really jump out of the way very well. Could have done more on the
Terribly
damage
low
roll.
Yeah.
But, you know, what do you want? It's just a cantrip, right?
Yep.
Clar.
He's gonna fly over here, fly up to 10 feet.
Oh, I have to be on play for me to hit the checkbox. Gorby Dolph, thank you for the resubscription for 16 months. My alerts aren't dinging in my ears, so if you did it a while ago, I'm sorry. Oh no, he comes flying in and hits this thing right in the eye with one of his daggers. And it like stumbles back, starts to fall back apart as he crits it again in the same eye. Hammering his first one in just by a little bit more. Dink! 11 points more. That's nice.
And
Wasn't
then
a little.
He flies back over there. And he goes. Pss, pss.
Well, like scrambling out of this thing's like rib cage is a zombie. Like scrambles out and starts to stand up. I can't really do anything though.
Fun. I
Snow.
love zombies.
It's like a
I'm
skeleton,
going
mostly a
to-
skeleton now, but it's still considered a zombie. It's like just like shriveled up bones, but it's like. Rah.
I'm gonna use my feline agility so that I can make it all the way there.
She comes tumbling, hopping down the stairs. She
Actually,
like
I
does
don't
a
need
little.
to use my feline agility. I take it back.
Well, you could if you did though. You would jump up here, run across here, and then
Okay,
hop,
sure.
and then hop, and then jump back down over there, and I'd be all cool with that.
Sure, I do that.
Because
And
that's a
I
cat. That's a cat, right? Cats never
yeah,
go to. If they have to go around something, they'd rather go over it.
I am going to rage as a bonus action. I gotta roll on my tail to see what happens when I rage.
Multicolored protective lights. You get a +1 armor class if you're within 10 feet of her. So there's like little like meow meows, little happy, smiley, mean looking meow meows flying around her. And if you get within the range, the meow meows give you a bonus to your armor class. So they're like protect you.
I'm bedazzled too.
So I don't know how to make like an aura that will also give the armor class bonus to people in it. Is there like an extension that you use, Drake, that handles that?
No, you have to. I wrote the code myself and dropped it. It's AC1.
Oh, I see. Okay, you just can manually do that to yourself. Got it. Okay.
And your friends like me who are within 10
right.
feet.
So I'll put my aura on, which didn't seem to work, but that's okay.
I see it.
Yeah, I see
That's
it.
it.
Oh, that's weird because I don't see it.
Maybe try closing and reopening the map.
Okay. I hate slowing things down. I'm really sorry. Oh, I do see it now. Okay, that
Okay,
works.
cool.
And I'm going to attack this giant thing, T-Rex zombie thing with my great axe. Let's go.
It's not even totally formed yet. How do you miss? It's armor class.
I
You
don't know. I did though, so that'll be it for me.
miss. So this thing like finally stands up and it goes it coughs up another zombie which falls to the ground somewhere. I'll get to him in a second. But as a bonus action, and then as his action, he's going to try to have a little kitty cat snack, and tries to bite. And it does a let's see how his tail slap works. 10-foot reach, and it's going to tail slap on Eleazar, trying to like knock him away, kind of, but it doesn't actually.
I have a
knock
+1
anything.
armor class.
So the first bite is on the raging kitty cat, which is a hit. Taking a little bit of dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus, big, huge mouth with lots of super sharp, pokey teeth damage as it bites you and then picks you up in its mouth and bites down on you, restraining you.
I can just stab its mouth now. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's easy enough. As its tail comes swiping around, this big bony tail, and swings at Eleazar, clipping him across the legs and smashing your kneecap for 24 points of damage. And that's all I can do. Top of the round is perfect as snow. You're in its mouth. It's like picking you up. It looks like it's gonna like try to swallow you down and get you inside with all them zombies that are in its gullet.
You can still attack while you're restrained, right? Or no?
Yeah, you just said disadvantage.
Then I'll just make it a reckless attack.
Why not? Right? You can't have double disadvantage unless you're on Chris Perkins' table. He's
All
allowed.
right.
He's allowed.
I'm gonna reckless attack, which cancels out the disadvantage, I hope, and it should just be a normal attack. It's my great axe.
Alright, I gotta put this other zombie over here.
Oh my god, I hit. Fucking finally. Oh my god, you guys, why does this always happen to me? Like,
For some reason, I just imagine, like, you're like, meow!
I need to stop using weapons that have big dice and use weapons that are like 2d6 or you know,
Maybe you
'cause
need a maybe you need a dagger or something. I don't know.
I have the worst luck. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna do because I am restrained, so I'm stuck. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
That shit crazy saunter turns around. Oh no, not flies. What's turned? Shift? A shift, yeah, because those are facing tokens. And I hate them. And tries to slam on Eleazar. It's like, just takes a swing and just totally misses. And Clar. Come on, kill this dinosaur.
So Clark's gonna fly back over to see what the commotion is. See that the T-Rex is still alive. Let out a loud sigh and throw some daggers.
Ah.
And he's trying to miss snow. That's why he missed.
Oh.
What? Wait, no, I hit myself. What? I did
Hi.
it
Targeting
again.
yourself.
I'm not targeting
Stop
myself.
hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
The 10 did miss, but the 16 is a hit, so you can
So,
give yourself sneak attack.
So I don't. All right, hang on. So with this, I'm guessing extension thing is what's screwing up because I don't target. I just drag and drop, and that's what's causing the issue.
What are you trying to drag and drop on? The dinosaur?
Yeah, I don't target and attack. I just
The
drag.
aura sometimes messes it up.
Yeah. So now,
Weird.
because I hover over, like I can image, I guess, but I'm hovering over the whole map, and all it has is self target.
Hmm.
I'll take a look at that.
Take that aura off and let's see if that helps.
Don't have an aura on.
No,
Snow does.
snow.
You can just turn it off in the effects.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Switch it to off.
Oh,
Here, I'm
my
gonna-
aura.
Yeah, we were testing something here.
Sorry. Off. Okay, I turned mine off.
All right, does that help?
No.
No, let me try that. Now, does that help?
Yes.
I don't know, somehow you're getting disconnected from the map. Because it dies! It dies! It falls back down into another big pile of bones.
Does snow fall and take fall damage?
No, but she doesn't take falling damage because she's a cat and she lands on her feet like meow.
Fuck yeah, I do.
She
And
does like a flip. Wah!
Clark says, "Do I have to kill everything around here?"
Her tail's
Yes.
all fluffed up though.
I'm still getting used to the weight of my great axe. That's what I'll say.
me the weight of my great axe as he mimics you.
So as
Oh.
this thing
It is the
dies,
size of her, right?
Yeah, I mean it's appropriately sized for her. But she's new to wielding it. She's always been good at telling stories, but the great axe stuff is new to her.
Lazar's just chopping into the zombie. Chop!
so as this
Die!
thing dies, he sort of you see his calms back down, goes back into his combat mode, and goes to attack this zombie.
Why do they look so small? Let's make them look a little bigger. You can see them.
They're halfling zombies.
Right. Just the way that they look on the map.
There we go. Second attack.
Smashing
right.
this zombie. Does it go down? It does die too. It doesn't do its zombie
does.
thing. Nice.
All right, I'm gonna slide over here.
Let me clear those guys out for you. You don't.
Waiting to see if this thing either comes to me or the other people will have room to attack it or fireball it without hurting me.
Smedley.
I'll come down the stairs a little bit. Let's see. The T-Rex is gone, so I will use my bonus action to move that hunter's mark over to that guy.
Yeah, he just got coughed up too. He hasn't got to do anything yet.
Still covered in phlegm.
Yeah. T-Rex zombie dust or something. I don't know what that looks like, but he critically wound him, and you shoot him with the second one, blasting his head off of his shoulders as he falls over dead.
Nice.
And you guys have actually won yourself a 10-minute break as we end this combat. And we're going to take a 10-minute break and get some refreshments and all that jazz. But it will be just 10 minutes. So all you guys in chat, run and get your drinks. And we got a second half of this adventure left for another hour and a half. So I am going to play some pretzel and put on my slideshow to show you what I am doing for the rest of the week. And we'll be back here shortly. So stick around. See you in a minute.
Sweet.
bringing the table back up because we are getting dwindling back in from break. Bringing the table back up because we are getting dwindling back in from. All right, everybody out there in chat, I appreciate you sticking around. We got another whole hour and a half of murder hoboing. Oh wait, it's not murder hoboing if they're undead. It's called fun.
Releasing them from their mortal coil.
Yeah. So this last zombie falls, and you guys look up at these doors, and you can see an image on the doors, even from down here. Maybe not able to make the whole thing out, but this is what you guys are see on that door.
Wait, we see that on the door?
Uh-huh.
Like a painting or a carving? Sorry.
Yeah, it's like etched into the it's a metal door.
A man wearing a dinosaur
like a bugbear.
skin. Mm-hmm. Also wearing a dinosaur head.
That also looks like a map of the city.
Sure does.
Ah.
Yeah, they're like giant.
Yeah, they're huge.
The gods, maybe?
Yeah,
Tao?
maybe.
Is Tao the T-Rex god? Who is that other guy over there? I can't
He
really
wouldn't
tell.
be in a T-Rex suit.
Wasn't one of the stories where he like carried the alligator on his back or something like that? Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, and there's
Mhm.
in the Tomb of Annihilation, there's
Yeah.
a whole adventure where you go into the puzzle. You gotta lug the guys on your back and stuff.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did that earlier in this one.
Yeah.
You threw that in here.
Definitely, Juka would know that that is representation of Ooptao, the guy with the alligator head, and
Right.
obviously this is a representation of Mesro, and it looks like he's building, right?
Yeah, he's putting the top on that building in the center.
Well, another guy watches and a
It's the
dragon
supervisor.
watches.
Yeah, there's a
Actually, looks like a wyvern.
Upper management, supervisor, guy doing the actual work.
Sorry, that's funny.
and it down below on the door below the image. There's like a bar where you can roll letters in Chulton to spell something.
How many spades? How many are there?
Um,
I'd like to buy a vowel.
there's 10 letters, but some of them can be blank. Oh, let me unlock your tokens. I'm sorry. There you go.
You said that's on this door here?
This one up here, yeah. Here, I'll open that up a little bit more for you
Do
guys.
we want to pause here for a short rest?
If you need it.
I'll drop my rage now that we're not battling.
It kind of has a little opening up there. You guys want a short rest?
I do.
All right, so
We
you guys
just
have
took a
been.
short rest before this fight.
Well, sometimes
Yeah.
fighting's hard, especially when you get almost eaten by a dinosaur. I mean, Let me advance the time though, so I don't forget. It's now 10 o'clock since you took a short rest an hour ago. Or are you guys taking another one? It looks like it. Yeah. Let me push it to you. Menu rest. Short rest. It's now 11 a.m.
What were the names of these other deities? There's Uptao, but seems like Juku should know.
Yeah, is also trained in history, isn't he?
No, just
No.
religion.
All right. Yeah, give me a religion check then. See if he studied his studied his. Juku's like, this definitely is Uptao, and these are other ones, but I don't recall them currently.
Bob Tao and Bugbear Tao.
Is anybody else trained in religion or history?
Yes.
I am trained in history.
All right, give Juku a
No.
give Juku another religion roll. Give him an advantage by helping him remember these other gods. That
Snow,
helped.
you get a healing
That
potion.
helped. The individual that is sitting watching is a friend of Uptau's. Thardhar is his name. And here, I'll put that in the chat for you. And the other two are enemies of Uptau. Seth flies overhead. And Uptau says if Seth and the other two are represented, then there has to be somewhere.
Seth is the one flying.
Yeah. A Shadow.
Thard is the one sitting.
Thard is the one sitting watching, yeah.
And the shadow is not visible.
Juku knows that a shadow is a demon of darkness, a hidden demon.
He's probably the one destroying the wall over here.
Ah, yeah.
And that's like
Can you
right where the plaque is at.
can you re-show the
letters.
image?
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you very much.
And that might make it easier for you to find in the future if you ever. Puzzle Eye of Zoltek, because I named it that. So Juku thinks that Ishadao is what needs to be put into the bar. After you discover that the bar is like right where Ishado is, like right at the bottom of the down here.
That's only 8 letters. Nine.
There are 10 spaces, but some of them can be blank.
Then it has to be third har with a space in the middle. That would be 10 digits of letters.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Snow is a potion of healing.
Sorry?
From the chat.
You have a potion of healing.
Oh.
Oh, thanks.
Some chat love. Cheater and chat love.
Thank you very much.
So
My
we ready to try, or did we ever
action
search the
sounds
room with the
unwieldy.
dinosaur more thoroughly?
Well, you spent an hour in there. You guys didn't really find anything worth of value.
Ones and twos.
Some
Are we
bones.
surprised?
Praise the bone. All right, well, I'll try Thardhar and Eshaudo if that doesn't work.
Okay, when you try Thardar, the image vanishes and the skeleton stands back up.
Fuck.
And we're gonna roll initiative
Sorry.
again.
I'm
Nice.
sorry, Juku.
Keep fighting him until we level up.
Right? Till we
I'm
get
so
to that.
sorry.
Milestone.
Till we get to that milestone.
Sorry,
Uh,
Juku.
Oh, I have to push the play button. The play button. So let me push you guys your initiative. And hold on 1 second. All right, this time, Clar, you're like right up on the top of the stairs.
Yeah, so he's gonna sigh again and throw some daggers.
Two hits.
That'll be closer.
34 points of damage. Smedley.
Didn't we kill you already once?
Yeah, it's like it says yes and spits out a zombie.
Make sure I don't have Hunter's Mark on. If I can even see it from where I'm standing. Where am I standing? Right next to it. Oh shit. Am I within melee range of it? Will I provoke an attack of opportunity if I move away?
No, not right now. If you, it's still kind of still forming a little, so I'll give you that.
And I screamed when it started to rise and I was next to it. I was like, ah!
It's getting up! It's getting up! He's like shooting at it. Snow.
I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery at
You're
it.
still grappled and restrained.
Oh, son of a...
You still have these memories of being
I can't remove those.
grappled and restrained. It's like fresh in your mind as you say something to its mother. It doesn't pay any attention to you.
I hate everything. I just suck at D&D. All right. That's it for me.
You need to make an extension that makes you roll better. That's what you need.
Hmm.
Eleazar.
I just need to be the dungeon master. Like,
Yeah. Then you want to kind of roll bad. Look,
Mhm.
see, he rolled a 2 and still hit. What's your problem?
I'm trying to keep it from forming.
Smashing at it with your Morning Star a few times. You're doing a pretty good job of bashing it down. Oh, one of the zombies gets to go. Like comes like.
I'm going to use my second wind as a bonus action.
Ours. Where's this guy at? There he is. He's like, he comes crawling out. He comes walking up to you. He doesn't get to do anything. And the portal glows blue again. And Claw, you can't see in anymore.
Okay.
And the doors behind Claw start to open.
So those doors,
Yeah, the doors you came in.
and then the ones that right there are. So I can't see anything.
You can't see anything in the
Okay.
tomb. You can't see Smedley or anybody anymore. But you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
On? Yeah, so you can see the doors are being cracked open, like.
Just can't see anything. Cool. Works so far.
Juku.
All right, Juku is gonna guiding bolt this thing. Oh, give me
A 2? How come your 2 didn't hit and his 2 did? Because
I got a +8, not a +9.
apparently it's an 11. Apparently it's an 11. Hold on, let me do something real quick. And the Tyrannosaurus zombie gets to go. So it is going to, hey look, there's somebody to eat.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, it already ate that. It coughed it up. He's going to try to bite Eleazar and misses him. And whips his tail around, smashing dirt on the ground with it.
Wow, it's an agile dead T-Rex. I jump.
Yeah. Top of the round, Clar.
So Clar, now that his friends are, that was kind of his goal all the time. Anyways, he starts smelling, and he smells some kind of like flowery thing. So he's gonna fly, like, well, not no, he's gonna fly like over here, like still in that doorway, but like fly over there and kind of look around. See if
Yeah, as you turn and you start like heading up there, you can see that the door is opening, and there's an individual standing in the door, looking like he's coming in.
Okay, so if I had gone like maybe like there, would I still would be able to see him?
I think you probably saw him when you were like here.
Okay.
So I mean, you can like dart in the coffin or down if you want to hide, or you just want to throw something at him.
Well, do I recognize the person?
Well, I mean, you can only see like through the door that's kind of cracked, so you can tell he's, about 6 feet tall. He's kind of bright out there, because of it's daylight outside.
Yeah.
So it's like you're like. Eh.
So then instead, he's gonna come over to this coffin and kind of take his cloak and like drape it over, so he's trying to hide, but only like, well, fuck, he's gonna take the hide action. Actually, is what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Stealth, I'm guessing.
And while you do that, I'll let Eleazar take his turn.
Oh, all right, and then I'm going to finish this thing off.
You're supposed to do that in the dice tower.
Yeah.
That's a hit on the Tyrannosaurus zombie. Oh, 7 points. You like break it.
I don't
chip
like
a
that
tooth.
one. I'm gonna do it again.
Chip his tooth. It's -7.
He's
There you
re-rolling
go.
his one.
There you go. A little bit more.
It's a smart way to do it. Undo the damage and just re-roll it. So smart.
Nice. And in case anybody's wondering, I'm a piercer. That's why I can do it.
A piercer.
Nobody asked, but
This is a fighter ability. A piercer.
nope, it's a feat.
Ah,
From
a
Tasha's.
feat. Snow.
Um,
This thing's brought back memories.
I'm just
PTSD.
I'm just gonna vicious mockery again because I'm just running out of gas on everything else. So
Tell its
let's
mother.
go.
It's like, oh,
Fucking finally.
finally. And you kill it.
I was gonna say, and next turn it will have disadvantage on the next attack it makes, but it's dead.
We'll leave it on there for a while. Maybe if it gets back up.
It says failed to resist death.
It did. Nice. It gets back up.
No, it failed.
Oh, it failed. Damn it.
So it's dead.
Yeah. No, it's leave the disadvantage on it or advantage on it just in case it gets back up. Somebody can put the wrong puzzle in real quick. We don't know. But there's still a zombie. Smedley, did you want to like nail the zombie?
Yeah. Let's put it out of our misery. I cannot kill the zombie.
Like your crossbow like ricochets off of it and like buzz right next to Lazar's ears.
Sorry.
It's enough for this zombie to distract him enough to punch him in the face. Yes! I called the crit. As this thing just slams him, like headbutts him right in the face. Kind of busts your nose open a little bit. It gives you that stinging nose feel. Ouch! Um, I gotta do a little research here. Tiamat has returned.
Yes,
Okay.
she has found her perch again.
Um. So, um, Clara, you hear something moving, and it sounds like it's pretty close to the center of the room. The faint noise you hear, but you definitely have an overwhelming smell of baked ham, like good honey baked ham. Like there's a honey baked ham store here or something nearby.
Oh, that sounds so gross.
So when he smells that, he resists the urge to gag.
He's like,
Because that ain't kosher.
Because ham
because
is
that ain't
gross.
kosher. Juku,
Juku is gonna sacred flame this thing.
50 feet up away, he melts this thing's face off. Aw,
Barely damaged,
it's
but
enough.
enough to kill it.
It's enough.
You exceeded by one.
As
And it's radiant, so
yeah,
he
as
can't
it
resist
as it it fades back into the pile of bones on the ground. And
Where'd
I'm
the
gonna
bird go?
yeah, you look down and you can see the portal is activated again and you can't see through it. Look, it even got a little wave on it. Did you zoom in on it and see?
I did. Nice.
Like my artistic ability. Anything else, Shuku?
No, that's all.
We're gonna stay on initiative because of Clar for a moment. So if you're
Okay.
not gonna really do anything immediately, you can just let me.
Yeah, I'll just pass.
Um, so Clar, there's definitely like a shift, and you feel the coffin get bumped. That kind of ham smell is like almost makes you vomit, and you're like, as a creature holding a very large glowing longsword appears next to you.
Oh, fun.
And he looks like that.
It just materialized out of nothing?
Out of thin air, this guy just appears next to you, reeking of ham, holding this longsword, like pointing it at you. And you hear a voice behind you say, "Where's the rest of your party?" As another figure that was invisible becomes visible to you now. Where's that? Where's that? Where's that?
And Clower, does he recognize the second person?
Yeah.
Okay. Caller will point
I think
him.
so. Right?
Yeah. I thought that's who it was. I just wanted to make sure because it's been a.
I think so. You guys.
Yeah.
Clara was there with these guys.
Yeah. Yes.
And the temperature in the room drops too, like to 4 degrees. I mean, it just gets wickedly cold in here.
So Collar's a dumb bird, but he's not stupid. So he's gonna point his finger or his claw hand through that door and say, "There."
Oh, so he like moves over, and you can see that he takes out what looks like another key to Mesro, and he touches the door with it, and the doors start to close. And then a few moments later, the portal starts glowing, and Artis and Dragonbait. Clar, what are you doing? They kind of start walking down towards the stairs and to see what you guys are up to.
Collar. So on this roof, is there like posts and beams and crap?
What do you mean, up at the ceiling or something?
Yeah.
Like rafters or something?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Collar's gonna fly up there and perch.
Up in the ceiling somewhere? Yeah, he can get a perch up somewhere high or something. Yeah.
Yeah. He's not stupid. He knows this is above his pay grade.
Above his pay grade. But I want to take you guys out of initiative. Tokens are unlocked, so if you guys want to move around or whatever. So, the rest of you guys get a smell of honeysuckle kind of waft down the stairs, as you guys see Dragonbait with his glowing longsword step in, and Artist next to him, and they both kind of have a serious look on their face.
Why so serious?
Why so serious? And they and Artist says, looks down at you guys and says, "Have you recovered the eye of Zoltek?"
No, this was
No.
as far as we got.
So it's not
Literally
too
this
late.
giant pile of bones.
It's not too late for me to stop you.
Certainly not too late. Is there a reason you need to stop us?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm here. If I decided to stop you, probably would be a popsicle right now. However, I'm curious. Why are you here?
You know, that's a good question. We don't know how to answer that question.
We are
I'm here to eat the
explorers. It's
eye
what
so
we
that no
do.
one can use it.
Say that again, Jingo?
We are explorers. This is what we do.
Explorers. What did Snow just say?
I'm going to eat the eye so that no one can use it.
That's an interesting idea. However, lived through a lot longer life than I think your stomach could handle. It is a sentient item.
What is this eye? What can it do? Or what is its purpose?
He kind of frowns his eyes a little as you ask that question. And he says, "You've come here to bring this item out from its 200-year captivity. You're not quite sure what it does?"
That about sums it up.
Well, I don't know that the goal was to take it out. I think we were just
Just checking on it.
Defeating the defenses that someone has placed here
looking for a milestone.
to keep it hidden. Looking for
Going until the DM tells us to stop.
He's like, what do you think is taking place here with the
we saw
pile of dead bodies outside?
We saw the Thay, so we kicked all their asses.
Yeah. And we want to make sure that they don't get the things that are in here.
So
I'd rather us have it than them.
And then what do you plan on doing with it? Raising
You know,
an undead
keep
army?
it secret. Keep it safe.
Well, if it's for raising undead armies, then frankly, I'd like to find a way to destroy it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good option too.
I'm a worshiper of Ubtao. I don't truck with undead.
If you're willing to destroy it, do you have an idea how?
No. Do you?
I wish I did. I would have destroyed it 200 years ago before I put it in here.
You're 200 years old.
You look really
Give or
good for your
take.
age.
You look so not 200 years old.
It is the benefit of being a chosen of a rule. Kind of rolls his eyes. Dragonbait would have a smell. Let's see what smell he would have.
You sure you don't have tortoise blood in you?
Roses. You would smell roses.
Oh, yeah. You know, I've heard stories of creatures that live for a really long time, and we just fought a couple. They're called vampires. Are you one of those?
Oh, I am flesh and blood.
Wait, so if you put this thing in here, did you leave the vampires here to guard it?
They weren't quite as scraggly as they are now, but it wasn't my doing, but I was here when it took place.
Well, if the thing makes sense, Juku, maybe the people this fellow left here to guard it got turned into vampires by the magic item.
Possibly. Is it leaking?
Yes, the item definitely can enhance undead for sure.
Hmm.
Well,
So
maybe that could be
you,
our new quest is to discover a way to destroy it. Then we'll come back and destroy it.
but will it still be here?
I don't know. Red Wizards didn't seem to be able to get in. Maybe they couldn't find a key.
The
What
Red
if they do
Wizards,
find
as
it?
far as I know, do not have a key unless you give them yours.
But didn't they take your friend, Juku, the one who knew all of the things that you guys knew about how to find the keys?
Yeah, but she didn't have the key with her.
But she knows where they are.
She knows
She
where
knows
one key is, the
where
one
one
you
was.
guys recovered.
But
I'm
what if she
holding.
knows more?
You see Artis pull out 4 more keys. He says, "It doesn't matter what she knows. There are only 5."
Oh,
Oh, so we got all the keys.
He says, "Up until now, I didn't know where the last one was, or I would have all 5."
I think he wants to take the key from us. I'll whisper that to Juku.
Honestly, I'm fine giving it to him.
But
He's
we don't
like-
know
If we
anything
can-
about him.
He's
If
like
we
the-
figure out a way to destroy it and we come back, you help us get in and we'll destroy it.
What if he doesn't want to destroy it? Wait. Can we?
We met him before.
Right? You
But
didn't
this
like
is
him
like
before.
just out of character.
Well, that
out
was
of
the night
character.
that
This is what bad guys do. They
was
make you think
looking
that
at
they're
it.
on your side
so
so that
now's
they
your
can get
chance
the
to-
thing they want.
Now's your chance to discuss things if you want. So
We can't just give him the other key. What if he's a bad guy? What if he wants the magic item to himself to use it for bad reasons? And we give him the key and he has all 5 keys and then he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
I agree.
well, you guys are having this conversation in front of him, right? Like,
Yep.
No.
I mean, how
Hold
are
on one
you?
second.
So this is out of character conversations that you guys are
Oh,
having?
no. God, I wish I had the fucking message spell.
He's like,
If only you knew someone who could talk
he
telepathy.
kind of cocks his head a little and he says,
Connor.
"You guys seem distant. What are your thoughts? Are you concerned about the Thayans?"
I don't know anything about you, frankly, and I don't trust you.
That's a good attitude. I like that attitude. I wouldn't trust me either if I were you.
See? There. Proof in the pudding.
But not giving me the key does not solve anything.
And giving you the key does.
Giving me the key allows me to protect all 5 of them easy.
It also
Someone-
allows one person to steal all 5 of them at the same time if they're in the same place.
You, my friend, are absolutely correct. However, it also keeps the Thayans from taking it from people who are too weak. Apparently, that is not the case. Because
Yeah, they've tried more than once.
More than once, you say?
Oh, yes. Every time we've crossed the path of the Red Wizards, they've gone down in flames.
Do we have a
Interesting.
bag of holding?
There's a couple in the party.
More than one bag of holding?
Yeah, I think a couple people have bags of holding. I think Elazar does, and so does
Clara likes to store
Clar.
one inside the other.
Yeah, he likes to live. He likes to litter the astral sea with his belongings.
Do any of us know, like, roughly how do you destroy magic items? Like what kind of magic that would
Just
take?
generic magical items. They're not as difficult to
I mean,
to
yeah, you could
destroy
just
as.
break them.
Yeah, but this item you think might be more than just a simple magical item.
Mm.
Like an artifact or something.
You're gonna
I
have
guess
to.
I meant
You're
like
gonna have to
do.
throw it into the lava Mordor or something. Yeah, it's
I
got.
mean, sometimes
You know,
We don't
disintegrate.
know where Mordor is, but we do know where a volcano is.
What level is disintegrate?
6.
6th.
Pretty sure. It used to be.
Artist says,
You are correct.
"My friend here," and he motions towards Dragonbait. He says, "You all could handle the Eye of Zoltek. It would not take over you."
Oh, you can't disintegrate
Well,
magic items in this
he kind of
edition.
cocks his head and looks back at Clar's direction. Kind of shrugs a little. Says,
And
"He would be the most tempted."
when he says that, you hear another splat on the ground.
A little poopy poop. How do you get yourself
Possible.
to just poop on command? I can't do it. I can't do it. Sometimes a couple of cups of coffee though. Is that
He's part pigeon.
he's
Yeah.
every time he flies, he takes a poop. The artist,
I'm
he's
dying.
like, why don't we have a seat, and discuss things? Kind of comes in and sits
There
down on the
aren't any
ground. And
chairs in here.
he just plops down on the ground, kind of comfortably laying down on. He's wearing like really heavy clothes, like it's like the jungle, right? And he's got like a winter coat on. Oh, let me give you guys the images of them
Oh yeah.
again.
I'll just casually ask him what's his name.
He's like, my name is Artis, and this is my
Has
friend Dragonbait.
has Snow ever heard of them? I know they're like semi
Artis
known
Ember
people.
is pretty a pretty ancient name that's probably been around a long time. So if she's done any kind of history or anything, she probably
Well,
have
she's
heard
a
of it.
story collector, so I was asking. I suppose from that perspective, have I ever heard
Is she
stories
from
about
Chult?
him? She's from the Flame Peaks in Chult. Yes.
Yeah, she definitely has heard of this guy. He's been in the jungle for over 200 years.
Okay.
It's the story of Romeo and Juliet kind of. He's looking for his long lost love, his wife.
Right. I
who
mean, Robin the
disappeared
player knows the story, but
in
yeah.
Mesro. I mean, that's the story though. That's
Okay.
what she would know, that he's looking for his long lost missing wife, who was was vanished when Mesro was destroyed.
So I guess I don't know a lot about like the artifact that's in here. But would I think that he's trying to use it for personal reasons?
Artist,
Because I know some of his story.
give me an insight check.
Would you like that in the tower?
Yes, please. You think he's being honest with you so far? You don't think he's trying to hide anything, but you guys haven't asked him any specific questions. You know what I mean? But he
You
doesn't
say
seem
you
to be hiding anything.
So
you
what
put it in here for what purpose?
To keep it safe
from
from anyone who wishes to use its powers again to do what Rosnissi did.
which was like raise a bunch of undead or something, right?
Yeah, it's the undead plague that
Okay.
is
Okay.
all over
Okay.
Chult.
Yeah, the item is a sentient item. It's very, very powerful necrotic magic.
Mhm.
It has the ability to even corrupt. It's it gives you the ability to raise an army of undead. Rosnissi used it
I
to
don't suppose
attack
it has a reverse switch on it.
a
I mean, did
reverse
you
switch.
try holy water?
Yeah, so it could unmake an army of undead.
Oh, I didn't try anything actually. I just turned a lot of things into frozen things and stuff like that. Uh, but I suspect that the item corrupted Rosnissi to the degree is why he turned away from the Bare, and that's why Mesro and ultimately why he returned with an army at his back. The evil, the item, it has to be destroyed. That's for sure. But we can't just go running around with this item if it does fall into the wrong hands. Like even the Thayans get a hold of it, they would certainly give it to their master, that lich guy. What's his name? Zaz or whatever.
Zastam.
Yeah.
Until Paige takes over.
You know, the item, once you uh, get past those doors, he points to the doors up the stairs, will start communicating with everyone, trying to corrupt them, trying to get them to use the item, to bring it out of its tomb.
Does this thing actually physically speak, or does it speak within your mind?
It definitely has a psychic ability. It also can spread an aura of fear around it. Anyone around it will be repulsed by it. It also can allow the wielder to snuff the life out of creatures. Just
So we need to find a way to destroy it, so that then we can unlock the vault and take it there and destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Was that your plan?
my plan. Uh, my plan was just to watch over the tomb, make sure no one was messing with it. I've been here for several days now, watching to see what's been taking place, but unfortunately, the Thayans are not here for the tomb, I don't think.
What do you
What are
think
they
they're
here
here
for?
for?
He says, I think we've become trusting enough that I should disclose this to you. However, the information I'm about to tell you will put you at great risk. He says, the Thayans have been for a long time now, decades even, after a powerful item that is in way even more powerful than the Eye of Zoltek. With that, they would be able to possibly destroy the world. It is a ring. It is a magical ring that I possess. It is a very, very powerful ring. And in the wrong hands, again, it could cause great devastation. So I have been keeping it safe by moving around and disappearing in the jungle. My friend Dragonbait here has an ability to keep us hidden even through scrying.
How
That's
is it that
handy.
they couldn't make it through the door?
Say again?
I mean, how is it that the Red Wizards can't cast Dispel Magic?
It's not dispel magic that they're too concerned about. Getting in through the front door is no problem. It's the two holy warriors that protect the eye beyond those two doors. Even
Oh.
Zastam would have a hard time defeating them.
Plus, they don't have the keys for the other doors.
The
I
keys
still don't
allow
understand
you
how the
to
keys work.
bypass the securities,
Oh, I see.
including the Guardians.
The ones we killed? Or the other ones we haven't seen yet?
He's talking about the holy Guardians,
Somebody behind that door.
the
Okay.
two holy warriors that were put here to protect the. That was not the two vampires.
Two holy
I was very
vampires.
confused. I'd never heard of vampires referred to as holy, so.
Yeah, that's not them.
Okay. I don't want to give him the other key, though.
Well, what if we held on to the key?
Hey,
As a
Do you have an issue with
collateral.
us just holding on to it?
Artist says I don't have a problem with you holding on to the key, but I suppose you're in just as good of a shape to protect it as I am.
We don't want to protect it. We want to destroy it.
The key?
No, the
the-
Eye of Zoltak. I'm sorry. I speak for myself, not anyone else here.
I agree.
I would prefer to destroy
It
the
needs to
eye.
be destroyed, so we need to figure out how.
Well, I think that could be our mission at that point. At this point, to research and try and uncover a way to destroy this thing.
He's
Mhm.
like, I don't think it would be possible for me to stay around you too often, but I would be willing to occasionally help if I can. But me being around you causes a lot of people. A lot. He looks, like this
He's seen some
burden
shit.
he carries on his shoulder is so heavy looking for me in this ring that would make your task even more daunting.
Makes
Do you
sense.
have any hints or clues as to where we might start our search?
I would have to remember where Rosnissi's left his mansion, his castle, but I think that might be a good place to start, but
That's the evil guy, right?
well, he
Yes.
wasn't always evil, but yes, in the end, he was. He had to be destroyed. Unfortunately, he has eluded that. He has transformed himself into a Yanti, a snake person, and taken over the area. Um, he is still quite powerful, even though he's not have his full power as a Bare. He would probably have information if you came across him, but I haven't heard of Rosnissi being around in a long time. If he was destroyed completely or not, I can't say for sure. However, his castle was an immense structure that would be transported around by huge gargantuan tortoises on their backs.
I look
Would-
at Juku.
Enslaved my countrymen.
Yeah, they all okay. You kind of look sadly at Juku a little bit. They, I'm sure the corruption of the eye put them out of their misery, should we say? The last I heard, the castle was rotting somewhere in the jungle, but I do not recall the exact placement. But I could look for it and find out and let you know if you wish to see if there's anything of a clue into his old castle, perhaps. I don't
Now,
know.
how did Rosnissi get this item? Do we have any information on its origin?
I've done a little research on it, but the Barre seem to have eliminated most of that information by leaving it in Mesro somewhere, and since Mesro is no longer here, perhaps finding Mesro would solve the problem, but I fear that Mesro won't return until this item is destroyed as well.
Thought this was Mesro.
This is only an illusion left by the Barre. True city.
The whole city is an
Oh,
illusion.
yes. The ruins of Mesro were left behind to give it security, as Mesro has been moved to a different dimension, to a different plane. It cannot return until this evil is destroyed. It will not return. I'm certain of it. And I've been told by a seer of great knowledge that if Rosnissi lives, the city will not return as well. So I am still searching for him to make sure. 'Cause this burden I carry, I can't do it alone anymore. I mean, Dragonbait is a friend, but he's not my wife. You can tell he's carrying a huge burden on his shoulder. He doesn't look like he's that old, but he acts that he's tired and, like just ready to give up, kind of, to some degree. But Dragonbait seems to encourage him. The artist responds to Dragonbait's scent language. He understands it, and he would reply verbally. Because I mean, artists could probably fart or something, but that's the only scent language he might have. But so there's some communication between them. But you guys do know that Dragonbait is not from this planet. But the sword that he carries is amazing looking. It is gorgeous sword. I don't have an image of it, but it is a beautiful longsword. He's like, I fear when we leave here, there may be another trap. Is there somewhere that you would like to go that I can take you instantaneously?
I mean, ideally, we'd like to be able to get our ship back, but they seem to be able to follow us.
What do you mean, your ship?
We have an airship.
We captured one of these Thayan airships and killed everybody on board and commandeered it.
Oh,
It's possible they're scrying on us through it somehow.
the
Yeah.
Thayans? I'm sure. Especially those airships. I've seen several of them flying around the heart of Ubtao. I think perhaps they may be using that as some kind of base. The heart of Ubtao is a moat that's hovering over the jungles in Chult. Several hundred feet above the ground. You can, in areas of the jungle, you can see it up there. It's a big moat. of rock, an island floating in the middle of the sky. He says there was some other activity happening in the jungle. Seems some of the undead have become changed. They've become more vicious. I'm not sure why. It seems to have something to do with the Thayans. The Red Wizards seem to be messing with the undead. This is only stories I've heard from Grung and from goblins and creatures I run across in the jungle. I haven't seen it myself. Of course, I don't wander around in undead-fested areas. I hate for some poor zombie to be wandering around with the Ring of Winter on. It wouldn't probably be very nice, now would it? He says, I can transport you somewhere. Of course, I would have to stay the evening with you till I can do it again tomorrow. So he just told you that he can teleport one time a day.
Right. I mean, we can hang out here for a day. That's not an issue.
I think, like, more importantly, we don't know where we should go next.
Well, you did point the fact out that what's keeping the Red Wizards from coming in here with the Dispel Magic, as you did, I assume.
Right.
Hmm.
I mean, I get that.
There is a ship just a mile away. He says, perhaps you would like to see what's on the ship?
It's your ship?
No, it is a Thayan ship for sure. I believe it may be one of their leaders' ships.
That's a big fight.
Yeah, I don't know. That
Yeah,
doesn't sound like a
Thane
good
leader.
idea.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of killing red wizards.
And what
He
if we
says,
all die in the process?
As long as we kill more of them than we are before we die, I would be happy with that.
Yeah, but if we have one of the keys, that gives them a key.
well, he says
Mhm.
there is a way to help you fight them and maybe prevent you from dying as fast.
We use the Eye of Zoltek?
No, but you're close. He says, level up, bitches. Welcome to 9th level.
Nice.
All
Little
right, should I
milestone
flip a
for you.
coin to see which class I take a level in? Kidding. Well,
Warlock.
no, of the two classes I already am.
So,
Take a
but
little cleric dip.
but you guys only have a quick second to do it, so you gotta hurry up. Okay.
Done.
I'm kidding. I'll probably get copyrighted on that. I'll have to delete that. So don't say anything important that's like story-wise in this whole little section because of copyright infringement. I got one for a pretzel song. I'm like, it's pretzel. I got a copyright infringement on a pretzel song. I think pretzel's down to 4 songs that aren't copyright. I don't know.
I don't know which class to take a level
Unless you pay
in.
for them. If you pay for them.
I'll take a level in Bard. If I do it in Barbarian, I get extra attack.
I guess we're kind of done on this map, though. I don't think you guys are going to go open the tomb and
I
get
don't
the
think he's
eye.
going to let us do that.
I don't think it's a good idea. But I want to show you the map. Let me turn off the mask.
I get some cool shit at level 9.
Cool map, huh? Patreon
Yeah.
Epic Isometric is the name of
Nice.
the Patreon Epic Isometric. So I might have grabbed a couple from that site.
Yo, my movement speed increases by 10?
Nice. Oh, and I did this little area over here too.
So you're almost as fast as me.
I made it kind of glowy and wavy.
But I can kitty dash
I
80
can
feet.
I can teleport.
I can, if I kitty dash and then take the dash action, I can move 160 feet.
So you're still slower than me.
Still pretty good though.
Artist tells you that he has a like a safe house in Mesro, and he's gonna tell you where it's at. Oh, you guys don't really have a map, but kind of tells you that the city is split into 4 quarters, like a pie, and the center of the city is, he calls it a temple to Uptau. Is that big structure in the middle? Let me bring up the Mesro map for you guys again.
Fake
Yeah.
Mesro, right? We're talking about fake
Well,
Mesro.
I mean, it's fake to the point that,
Duplicate Mesro.
yeah, the ruins of Medro is a duplicate of what was here before, but only
Gotcha.
ruined. Here it is. This map. So he tells you that, and I guess I'll put a little story entry for you guys. The book plus there.
So far away.
Well, he doesn't really want to be hanging out with the flaming fist now, does he?
I understand.
He's like, it's not far from where I once used to live with my wife.
Aw.
He's actually describes the compound to you. So we got about 10 minutes left. Let's kind of get a game plan for in 2 weeks. What you guys are thinking you want to do? You gotta teleport to anywhere on that. I mean, reasonably that artist knows on the planet or the multiverse, I guess, if you want to go somewhere, right? Because teleport is on the same plane. Or you could stick around here. What other things do you guys have on your plate? Not much, I don't think, right? Questing.
I'm just here to explore. I'm willing to do whatever people want to do.
I wanted to become a hero, like all the stories I know.
Well, that's kind of working out for you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So if we can destroy the eye, that'd be great. I think somebody might tell us my story, our story someday.
Oh, there's still a reward out for that amulet. That's the one that Paige had on her neck when she was taken.
I thought Clara had it.
No, this is the amulet that controls
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, we don't have that anymore, and Snow doesn't
controls
know
the
about it.
Zorn or whatever his name was.
That's right. Whoopsie daisy. Oh well, you learn. You learn some.
No, I love that the rest of the characters or the rest of the players don't know what Paige did. They don't know. I didn't tell anybody.
Ah.
I think it's great. They'll eventually find out.
And before she becomes the Lich in the BBEG.
Just a standard NPC lich out of the Monsters Manual?
No.
Nah.
No, she's gonna have Fireball.
So help a
Fireball.
DM out. What are you guys thinking? What are you thinking you want to do next?
We don't know, Drake. I don't know.
You guys want to go back to Port Nanzaro?
I think we do. Maybe we can find another job there.
There's plenty to do in Port Nanzaro. Plenty.
And maybe scrounge up some hints.
Now, if you
as
guys
to-
wanted to travel to Port Nanzaro, you know it's a pretty good long ways off.
But he can teleport us.
He can, yes. He's
So
not.
are
He does
we-
not. He's not going to teleport you inside of Port Nanzaro because he doesn't want to go inside Port Nanzaro. He says it's too dangerous for him.
Understandable.
But he knows a place right outside of Port Nanzaro that he can teleport to.
So are we contemplating then losing the ship at this point?
We can't take it with us via teleport.
Can you teleport the ship?
If you can put it
I
in a
don't
bag of
know.
holding, if you can chop it up, stuff it in, it's what? How much does a ship weigh? Like 20 tons?
I was gonna say maybe if we were to.
How
be
many
Are we
bags of holding
talking
is that?
about? Are we talking about getting rid of the ship then?
Well,
That's my question. If we
Oh.
teleport, we lose the ship
oh.
and Larry Moe and Curly.
Can the ship
Well, can
fit
we
in a
bring
10
Larry?
foot cube?
No.
Larry
Can
Moe
we
and
bring
Curly
Larry?
are.
Can they come
Can't.
with us?
Yeah, they can. Well, he can teleport 8 people, so.
Hang on. Wait. Just bear with
We can
me.
only teleport 2 of them.
Yeah.
One gets to stay behind.
Well, I mean, Dragonbait doesn't have to go, so. I mean, he likes to have his buddy, but he's like, it's only one night, buddy. You can. And he gets like honeysuckle smells or something from him. I don't know.
Okay. Hear me out. We can use the spell enlarge reduce on the ship to reduce the size of it because you can
If-
use it on an object. And then the ship being an object, not a person, if we reduce the size to where it can fit within the area of effect of the teleport, which is a 10-foot cube.
There's a problem with that, though. The power source of the ship is a sentient creature.
2 of them. There are 2 sentient creatures on the ship.
Elementals.
Yeah, air elemental and a fire elemental. And if you release them, then the ship is pretty much useless. So.
Well, if we're gonna lose the ship, I'd rather release them and deny the Red Wizards to have access to the ship.
Just like crack the
Yeah.
furnace so if somebody comes, they can escape and attack them. Because you know the
Exactly.
elementals would attack immediately everything because they've been trapped in those things for however long they have been in there.
Yeah,
But yeah, you think, you know, unless you can figure out how to keep the Red Wizards from wanting their ship back, you're gonna have that problem with them.
Do we
I mean,
know?
it's not hard to scry on an object, is it? Especially an
Well,
object you
that's
know.
why I wanted to say if we researched in Nanzaro, maybe we could find a way to make the ship, immune from scrying.
It won't work unless we can get the ship
Well,
there.
Yeah.
Artist will
So there's
volunteer. He's like,
anti-scrying objects.
well, I could actually make it undetectable, but I don't want to stay on it.
Hmm.
No. I get that.
Can airships be purchased in Port Nyanzi? Whatever.
Uh,
I've never been there.
you
I live
you
very
could
very far south from
you
here.
think that you could probably have one built, but
Oh, but that
is
would
there
probably
a
take
is
forever.
there a car lot for
We
airships
have
in
the
Port
we
Nanzaro?
have the
No.
cash, so
Yeah,
You don't know how much money I have. I only met you like a
don't,
week ago.
but the rest of us all have these bulging pouches of
I
coins.
mean, I have a good amount of money. I don't know. I was just spitballing things if we could buy an airship, but
I think
he's
that's
like,
not a bad idea.
well, but
artists
it would take
artist
forever to build.
volunteers to return to where he teleports you guys to in a week or whatever you guys want to set up, and if you guys want to meet him again there and have a discussion about anything, he's willing to help try to track down how to destroy this, but he's not willing to risk getting the ring caught by other factions that
Okay.
are after it. He even tells you that there has been frost giants looking for this ring in the jungle years ago, and they may return.
So, artist, let me ask you a question. If we find a way to destroy the eye, will you also, if possible, use that same way to destroy the ring? You don't seem to enjoy being hunted because of the ring.
If that's possible, uh, but I doubt a rule would allow that.
Oh, the goddess. Have I
It,
ever heard of Oral?
she is the goddess of winter, so probably, but that's about all you know.
Okay.
In Chult,
Because
it never has winter.
yeah, there's not much winter in Chult.
That's what I was asking. Like, I know that, there's
I
certain
mean,
deities that
it's
are popular
and
here.
he claims to be a chosen of a rule.
Wait. How can you say there's no winter? Your name is Snow. You got to be
No, but,
familiar with the concept.
right. No, they are. 'Cause my people are from the mountains and we do see
Right.
snow. And my parents named me that way because I'm the only white furred person in my tribe. It's very rare.
So
My
you're
fur
adopted.
color. I'm not adopted.
She's just a
Okay.
mutation, a simple mutation. Simply.
Was the
Right.
male
She
carrier
lacks
white color?
she lacks pigment as the rest of her tribe does.
Yes.
She's adopted.
All
The
right.
traveling
Well,
merchant was white.
Dragonbait is also an
anyways,
albino.
is he really?
No, I
So as
don't
far
know.
as I'm
He could be.
concerned,
It's
He
awfully
could
green.
be. All of his other
there's a
people are dark green. I don't know.
there's a finite number of wizards, and it's not like we're beating them up and sending them back. We're killing them as they come. I do not see this as an issue.
Yes, but this
They
is a
can't
nation of
determine
undead
which
wizards. They don't have to come back to life to come back.
Well, didn't we
Yes, they
fight
do.
that one
We
like 3
we
times?
destroy them and kill them. They cannot come back.
The one that Clar has on his stick. He's like,
Yeah.
this is my
Well, I
third
mean,
time dying.
I've heard of like magic that can resurrect people even without a body. So I mean, they probably have ways to come back.
I mean, raise dead's a 4th level spell, isn't it? 5th level.
5th,
5th level. They all casting 5th level spells at you.
which I have.
But we are destroying the bodies. We have been burning the bodies so that they don't come back as undead.
Oh, I don't think you ever burned her body.
Destroy their souls.
I don't think you ever burned Thasma's body.
I don't remember. Sven,
We have
your face
burned all
looks
the
like
bodies.
floating.
We have burned all the bodies of the red wizards we fought. Yes, every time.
We'll have to
There have been
double
a
check.
couple that have escaped,
I mean,
But-
I agree that most of them, but I think she might have not been one of them.
Because we fought her twice. She escaped, and the third time we destroyed her.
Yeah, we did.
But regardless, whether we did or not, the point is there is still a finite number of red wizards. I say we get the ship back and carry on with whatever we want to do.
That finite number is in the tens of thousands. It's a whole nation of red wizards.
And our artist kind of crunkles his nose up a little. He says, "Well, they're not all wizards, but yes, there's a lot of them, but they're not after you per se. They're mostly after. They're here because of me and whatever they're doing with the undead in the jungle. I don't know, but you having their ship." Maybe they'll get tired of sending someone after it. I agree with your friend. You should take the ship.
Yeah. So rest
Or
up.
maybe move it and hide it somewhere else.
And if you all too cowardly to maintain control of the ship, then we need to destroy it. Release the creatures, destroy the ship, so they cannot use it. But it's a waste.
I mean, it does put a target on you from them, at least, but destroying it, at least they can't have it. I agree with that as well. I could
Well,
easily
I don't think the
destroy
Red
it.
Wizards are going to invade Port Nanzaro. Right. I think
Probably,
Right.
that's too high
probably
profile a target.
not in the open, anyways. But I'm
Right.
sure they have spies about, as they do.
But
So
perhaps we
my
can research some anti-scrying methods while we're there.
right. My train of thought was simply if we just teleported where we needed to go, and then when we needed to go somewhere else, then if artist was kind enough to teleport us again, we have no need for a ship anymore. If we can just teleport wherever we want to go, in addition to getting rid of something that gives our enemies a way to track us.
But to
Plus,
find us, he
do
would have
they
to know
not
where we are.
have to know specifics in order to cast a scrying spell?
Say again?
Well,
Don't,
they're scrying
well,
on the ship somehow. I assume. We don't even know this for a fact.
Oh, yeah, you guys are assuming that they teleported onto the deck of the ship while it was underway. So that right there kind of narrows it down that they had to have been scrying on the location, um, or be very familiar with the location to be able to teleport to it.
We're all just gonna get paranoid and buy the rings or the hats that make us immune to being scryed on.
Tinfoil hat.
I'm not
Tinfoil hats.
particularly attached to the ship. If we want to abandon it, I'm okay with that.
Claw
Yeah.
doesn't care. He can fly.
I think teleporting is just more efficient. That's all.
The Stooges would volunteer to do kamikaze and fly it right into the other ship if you guys wanted to, just to see what happens. Hey Mo, let's go out with a bang.
Whatever you guys want to do, though. I'm here for the adventure. So
I think the party's split on the decision.
don't split the party. Shall we just cast votes?
Yeah, let's show of hands. Who wants to go after the boat and get it and take off in the boat, or who wants to get teleported to Port Nanzaro right now and then figure out what to do after that?
I'm all for the teleport.
I honestly, he doesn't care. He can teleport.
I don't care either way, but if I had to vote, I would vote on the teleport. but I'm
doesn't.
okay with the other option as well. So
Sorry, I kind of zoned out. Did you say how long it would take to fly the ship to Port Navanjaro?
Probably a week.
Oh, okay, yeah. Claude doesn't care. He can go and watch the dinosaur races.
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff to do in Port Nanzaro. So you can
So,
watch the executioner run. That's kind of fun too.
yeah. So, like, some of us can just get teleported and chill in the city, and the people who want the ship can fly the ship back.
So will this guy come follow us to the ship once we destroy the ship? Teleport us?
yeah, would artists do that?
He's already volunteered to tell it. He's already volunteered to destroy the ship for you. You don't even.
Okay, that's good.
He
So
could
we'll
easily
teleport to
destroy the
Port
ship.
Nanzaro, and then he can destroy the ship.
Do you want him to destroy the elementals?
No.
No,
We want to
just
set
release
them
them.
free because
Weaken them
they
so
can go
that when
back
the
to
red
the.
wizards
Well, he
take
doesn't.
it,
He's
they
not a big
break and
fond of
attack the red
releasing
wizards.
two elementals in
No,
the jungle.
We can. Jugu should have access to banishment. He can banish them back to the planes that they came from.
Yeah, I have access to banishment. But that's, I mean, I'd honestly, I'd prefer to weaken the ship in some way so that when the red wizards take it, they release and attack them. Leave a trap.
Yeah, then we could try to work on that. Yeah, we'll try to figure that out
I
next week
like
then, or
that.
next session. Let's try to figure that out next session. Let's set a booby trap and see
Yeah.
if we can make it work and see if we can get some. Like maybe, yeah, let's do that. We'll figure something out. So that's it for tonight. That's Jungles of Chult session 33 in the bag. So 2 weeks until we play this game again. Next Friday, Matakuri will be DMing Empires of the Ghoul, and I'll be playing in that game, and you'll be seeing the player side of Fantasy Grounds. But tomorrow night, we probably might be ending Lost Mines of Phandelver. Probably a little downtime, I think, too, in that game. But that's tomorrow at 9 over on Rob's channel, Rob 2E. Sunday, he's also doing All Things Fantasy Grounds. And that's at 9 also on his channel. And then Tuesday, Waterdeep Under Siege right here at 8 o'clock. I will be DMing that. A couple of these guys are players over there. And then back around on Friday. So that's it. Let's see if there's anybody we should go raid. Raid, who's out there? Let's hit up Rob running Dungeons and Dragons over there. I think is that Fury DMing maybe.
I think
So stick around, chat. We're gonna go raid Rob Tui before we get out of here for the weekend, or for tonight, anyways. So say goodnight to everybody. Stick
Good
around,
night,
chat. We're
everybody.
gonna raid in like 1 second. We're raiding right now.